What's up, friends? Welcome back to my channel, or if you're new, hi, my name is Elizabeth, and this is the Joyful Sojourn, a community of people that loves stationery and planning and doing things that are creative and help us live a more organized life. If that is up your alley, I hope you'll consider subscribing and hanging out with me in the new year. Today, we are unboxing my orders from Cloth and Paper. I have a total of 3 Black Friday related videos coming on my channel. The first one was like miscellaneous stationery shops. This one is Cloth and Paper. And then the third and final one is going to be a lot of stamps, a lot of stamps and stencils. So if that more kind of creative side of the stationery world is for you, then definitely make sure you're subscribed, because that video is going to be all of the artsy crafty things. Today though, it's Cloth and Paper. So I need to feel which one's heavier. This one's heavier. So there were 2 orders placed. One was some individual items during the sale. We'll open that one first, and then the second box has 2 mystery kits in it, and we'll go through and see what those look like. I purchased those mostly for content. I mean, I'm always down for some sticky notes, but I really purchased those because I know that people, a year from now are going to be curious about whether or not they should get a mystery kit from Cloth and Paper. And so if you are watching from 2025, hello, it's December 2024, and I filmed this video just for you if you are getting ready for Cyber Week and you're curious about what is in a mystery kit. Obviously, it's going to vary from year to year, and it's going to vary probably from kit to kit, but hopefully today's video will give you a good sense for whether or not a mystery kit in 2025 or 2026 from Cloth and Paper is for you. Okay, so let's start with the items I actually purchased. Okay, and I actually don't remember because it's been a couple of weeks, but ooh, this is a new type of cloth bag. I actually really like that. I've had mixed feelings towards some of the bags that Cloth and Paper has come out with. But that one I kind of like. So let's pull everything out, and oh my goodness, it is a stormy day in Texas. Let's start with the stuff that's got loud packaging just to get it over with. It is no surprise, I think, to many of you who have been around on my channel for a while, I'm a big fan of the puffy pouches that have come out in their subscription boxes. I've been kind of critical of their subscription boxes lately, but the one thing that I have been very much down for are the quilted pouches. And so when I saw they were coming out with 2 little mini puffer pouches, I said I had to have it. So there was a kind of wine colored one and then this black one, and it is super cute. It can be used for stationery. I think the biggest question we all have as stationery users is this mini going to fit a Tombow? That's always the question. Does it fit a Tombow? Because the Tombow is the longest pen that we have, and it does. It does fit a Tombow, and actually, if I push it all the way down, it will fit down at the bottom. And it's a pretty good size. For comparison, let me just grab this guy. This was the Wonderland collab pouch, just so you can see the size difference. And the last time I checked, this mini quilted pouch was still on their website. So if you are into this vibe like I am, you can see the sizing and then grab it if you want to. I'm not affiliated with Cloth and Paper in any way. I just grabbed these on my own because I was interested. So here you can see the difference between the mini quilted pouch and the Wonderland pouch. The Wonderland pouch is very similar in size to the green Rule of Threes box pouch, which is currently in rotation. I think it might be in my house. So I don't have that to show you, but there you can see the size difference. And I don't know what it is about this puffer style. Maybe it reminds me my old millennial self that remembers the puffer vests from what was that, early 2000s. I think that was early 2000s. I was in college in early 2000s. But it gives me that vibe, and it's got a nice kind of nylon material. It's very soft and scrunchy, so you could use it for like packing your undies or like period products, and it kind of collapses down. So this is the first item that I picked up in the sale, and it's a regular item, I think. It's just that they released it during their Cyber Week, and I got really excited. So glad to have that in my collection. I don't need more pouches, friends, but I will find a use because I like it so much. I also picked up some clear plastic discs in the 1.5 inches. I actually use these for my disc bound sticker storage albums. I've showed them pretty periodically here on my channel. So if you have questions about them, let me know and I can send you a link to my disc bound sticker storage albums. But I wanted a couple of them to be on a bigger disc to make room for more stickers. So I grabbed these during the sale. Let's see what is in here. So here's the, it's almost like a canvas pouch. I like this better than the old pouches. I don't know why, but it just feels different to me. So I'm a fan. Don't know what I'm going to do with it, but I do like it. Okay, so I mentioned in my stories over on Instagram that I'm really getting into fountain pens, and I started getting into fountain pens more heavily after Cyber Week when I purchased a ton of my favorite barrels in various colors and refills of some of my favorite pens. So we're going to take a look at these, and I know that I'll use these, but it's just funny that I bought more pens when, yeah, I've really been loving my my Little Chubby. I'm calling it Little Chubby. This is the Mahjong. I got it on Amazon, and I don't know, something about this just writes really well and comfortably. So I've been carrying this around with me and using it for everything. But now I have more of these guys. I wanted to try another ballpoint pen. This is a 0.38 and it's the Jetstream in a white barrel. I have a couple of planners in my lineup for 2025 that are Tomoe River paper, which is new-ish for me. And so I am kind of branching out into different pens and different pen tips, pen tip nib, or I guess I should say nib sizes. But here is a 0.5. And I love Uniball pens, probably one of my favorite brands. This barrel I just thought was really cute. It's kind of spreckled, and they call it white, but it's definitely got some spreckles in there. The 1P from Uniball, one of my favorite pens. This is the 0.38. This has a blue kind of marble tone to it. And at this point, when it comes to the Uniball pens, the Zentos, the ones, the 1Ps, at this point, I'm just collecting them because I just think the aesthetic is so lovely, and they're an everyday pen, but I don't know. I just want like all the colors of the barrels. It's my thing at this point. I didn't have this one either. This is a 0.38. This is Peach Milk, and it is a really, really soft pink tone. So I'm kind of like collecting these. It's like my thing, and I'm glad to have more of these, even though I don't know, maybe I'm moving to fountain pens, or I don't know how this is going to work. And then I picked up some Jetstream refills. So I got 2.5s and 3.38s. These are easy to get on jetpens.com, but because they were at Cloth and Paper and I think the sale worked on them, I was like, well, I'm just going to stock up on all of the pen refills. And you'll see, if you watch my previous Black Friday video that shows stuff from Poi and Hun, I also got refills from them, and I think maybe even Rose Colored Day. So I'm like set on pen refills. I should never have to buy a pen again, but we know how that's gonna go. So I got a bunch of pen stuff. Actually, you know what? Just for the sake of making sure my desk doesn't go bananas, because we haven't even gotten to the mystery boxes yet, I'm going to start putting these guys in my handy dandy little pouch. Now, I bought more square page flags, and in hindsight, I didn't need to do that. Well, I didn't know I was going to get mystery kits like 3 days later. So I bought this stuff the first day of the sale, and then I think like 3 days later, they released the mystery kits, and I got a stationery mystery kit, and I got a stickers and sticky notes mystery kit. And I think I had forgotten, like, I had purchased these guys. So we're going to be up to our ears in page flags, but I really, really like these, and I use them a lot. These are transparent page flags, and they're so great for additional planning space in your planner. They're super thin. They stay stuck down. And there's going to be a couple layouts in a couple of my planners where I might not even write on the page. I'm going to write on these. So that was Champagne. Demure is probably my favorite color. It's going to show darker because they're all stacked on there, but it is like that perfect, dirty, mauve-y pink. I guess mauve, it would just be mauve. But it's my favorite tone of pink. So Demure is my favorite. And then I got Olay and Crepe, which is like a neutral gray. So I got 4 of these square page flags. And then this I absolutely did not need, but it's a new release item and I wanted to check it out. You guys know I like to share things with you as well. So this is the long sticky notes, and it's a left bound sticky note pad. And oh, really left bound. Okay, so all of the adhesive is basically along your days of the week, and you're going to want to definitely pull this a certain way so that it doesn't fold or curl. But there you can see what that looks like. And it just gives you additional planning space Monday through Sunday. And then the right side is lined with an extra vertical line cutting it for your tasks. So you can have your little icons for your to-do list here. I didn't technically need this because one of my favorite sticky notepads is actually this one. This is from, oh goodness, Hemlock Oak. And this is a perfect match for the Hemlock Oak grid. So if you're using a Hemlock Oak planner in 2025, I would stick with the Hemlock Oak Monday through Sunday. But if you're not, and you prefer lines over grid, this is an alternative. And they look actually similar in size. Okay, the cloth and paper is a little bit longer, barely. And width is just about the same. So you've got 2 options now, paper quality or thickness, very similar. It's just gonna come down to what aesthetic you like more. So anyways, I had to try these. I do like that it's in that kind of matchstick container or like packaging, so everything can stay in there. These are protected because they have the cover on it, whereas these ones I just try to protect. I can slide them into one of my wrap covers and they're fine, but I do think cloth and paper did it right, having a little bit of a cover here to protect that top. So if you're looking for long sticky notes that are weeklies, there is an option, but also I always talk about Hemlock Oak just because I like them so much. They have one as well. So we got the long sticky notes. This looks like a freebie envelope. So let's see what's in here. Okay, so we have some ellipse stickers in Ristretto. There's a freebie. And this is like the thank you card, and it's got a picture of their planner brooch set. I like the brooches or the pins, if you want to call them that, but their price on these was so not for me. Just not I can't spend that much for a pin. They're calling them brooches, and you do get all 3, but I remember seeing the price and going, oh goodness. I mean, I will buy a lot of stationery, but I just couldn't justify that purchase. But they are really cute. If they're still available, the planner brooch set is an option. Let's see what else. We have a little cloth and paper tag, so that's good if you are gifting anything from cloth and paper. It's nice they threw that in there so you can label your stuff. This must be my invoice. If there's prices on here, I will share. There are no prices on here, so I cannot share that with you. So, and then we have a little to keep folder. If you guys have ideas for how you are using your to keep envelopes, let me know. I do have the recipe card acrylic box that presumably these would fit in, but it just doesn't seem practical to me. But let me know, how do you guys use these? Okay, so the last item in my individual items purchase on the first day of the sale is this guy. And if you have been watching me for any, oh, interesting. Did I order that? Oh, maybe this is an insert to help with this cover. So if you've been following me for a while, you know I'm a big Hemlock Oak fan. I just said that. And I am using at least one Hemlock Oak planner in the new year. And I've been trying out different covers. And yes, the Jane's Agenda wrap cover in the half letter or the junior size fits the A5 minimalist planner from Hemlock and Oak. I had seen on the YouTube channel, not YouTube channel, the Facebook group, that this guy, this vinyl or poly cover from Cloth and Paper, also fits one of the Hemlock and Oak planners. And I like reviewing things on my channel. I like being as thorough as possible. And so I do purchase things for the sake of all, so that you don't have to spend your money if it's not a fit. So we're going to find out today if it is a fit. So this is they call this the large size. And I'm guessing this is supposed to help us. There's only one in here. But I'm not going to be using this for discbound. So very good to know if you are using this for discbound. There is a dashboard in here that's going to help you fit your half letter in here, or your junior size. But we're not going to use that. I am going to grab my Hemlock and Oak horizontal planner. And I've been playing around with using this guy to kind of tie it down. So let's take this band off. These bands you can get at Hemlock and Oak. I bought this like last year. I picked a really neutral color so it would match whatever planners I end up getting. So this is the 2025 horizontal. It is not an A5 size. It is a little bit bigger than an A5, and I'm just curious if this is going to fit the large Cloth and Paper. So we've got where did it go? We do have a pocket here. I'm a little nervous, but we're just going to slide this in. I know that this is a potentially good option for those of you that love the color of your Hemlock and Oak planner, and you don't want to cover it with a wrap cover like I've shown you in the last video. But this one is clear. So wow, that actually does work. So if you want to preserve the color and be able to see your planner, that does fit. I can confirm that the large, like poly, I don't remember what they called it. You know what? Let me grab, I think that was on my invoice, the name of everything. Make sure I get the sizing right. This is the clear vinyl planner in large. I think it was like 25 bucks. And then I think I had, 30% off, something like that. It fits, and it fits really well. I'm not sure how I feel about holding plastic. That's my only grief, but I will say this is very well protected. It feels like a pretty much perfect fit. The question is, once you kind of jump into your planner, yeah, I mean, it works. Now, I'm curious if we rotated this and put the back cover in, like flipped it around, if I'd like that better than the front being covered. But look, you can still lay it pretty flat. Let me go this way. I want to be thorough for you guys. You can see what it looks like. That's a perfect fit. It doesn't look like it over here because that's the side that is loose. But that does work. Let's pull this guy out. That slides out pretty well. Now let's rotate it this way. And maybe it was supposed to be this way all along. I don't know. There's only one pocket on one side. There's no pockets on both sides. So let's try this the other way. Now this Hemlock and Oak planner has a vellum pocket glued into it, so we would be losing that functionality. But let's just see, will it still slide in with a pocket? It does. Now I pushed pretty hard there. Did I just break it? I don't think so. And then there it is going this way. Interesting. You know, I should trust the people on Facebook. I couldn't picture it. I will say that feeling this in person, looking at it in person, it feels better than I thought it would. It is a really thick plastic. I wonder if this is the kind that will yellow and change color on us. You know how some plastics, polyplastics, are gonna kind of yellow on us? I'm not mad at that. I'm not mad at that. This kind of throws me for a loop because I did have a cover plan for this guy that has pockets in it. And now I'm not so sure because I like that. Well, we need to keep moving because I have mystery boxes to open, but I'm going to leave this in here for now for the end of our video. But here is an option. I do have, let's try a minimalist while we're here. So this is the Not A5, the kind of standard planner size from Hemlock Oak. For those of you that have the minimalist, let me grab this guy. This is a 2024, but it should presumably, it's the same size as the other. Oh, I mean, that just glides in easily. That's too big, in my opinion. I wouldn't like that fit. So I'm gonna not recommend the large for the A5 minimalist. It feels too big, like it doesn't feel comfortable in the hand. So you can put it on it, but it just doesn't feel like it's the right fit. So keep that in mind. I wouldn't recommend for the A5 minimalist, but if you have one of the standard planners, not the B5 won't fit, that is an option. Okay, let's move that over. Shall we get into the cloth and paper mystery boxes? Okay, so I picked up two. I was kind of hoping there'd be a pen one because I just love trying new pens. But then I remembered I didn't love the pens that were in the sub boxes this past year. So if it was just going to be a bunch of those, maybe I lucked out. Ooh, did I get extra items? No, it's the stationery one. Oh boy. Okay, I'm kind of excited about the reporter in there. So here's the thing. Two mystery boxes. One is stickers and sticky notes, and the other was stationery, okay? And the stickies and sticky notes kit was, I think it was $45, and the stationery was $55. But I had points that I could use, and so I used $20 worth of points, which knocked the price down a little bit more. And I said, this is a business expense. We're going for it. And hopefully this is helpful for those of you that need to decide whether or not it's worth it for your budget. And that's going to be unique to everybody. Like everybody has, you know, a different budget and has a different sense for what is worth it and what isn't. So I'm not going to make any claims on that today for fear of offending people. So you guys just have to decide what you think. Let's start first with the stickies and sticky notes. This was a freebie bag. The Avant-Garde pleated bag was a freebie the day that I picked up the two mystery kits. So this is not part of the bundle. This was just a freebie. Pleated dust bag is what they're calling it. And I think I have these in a few different colors. They've been in these sub boxes. They're just all right for me. They just, like, I never know if I'm supposed to actually be able to pull these strings and cinch it tight. It just doesn't feel right. So this is probably going to be a gifted item, but it was free. It was a free gift with purchase. So no complaints there. Okay, so let's take a look. So here must be my invoice. Again, I'm just collecting to keep envelopes at this point. And oh, this must have been another freebie, I guess. This is a page flag in ash. We've got the planner brooch set and then my invoice, of course. I'm pretty sure it's not going to have pricing. Yeah. So pleated dust bag, that was the freebie, and then stationery, and then the stickers and sticky notes. Yes. Okay. Nothing else to see there. Wow, so this is a big bundle. I don't remember them saying how many pieces were supposed to be in this set, but $45, and this is everything I got. And I just had this feeling they were gonna give me dark colors because I think most companies are going to use mystery kits as a way to clear out inventory that nobody's purchasing, which might be the more undesirable colors. And we'll just have to see if that's the case. Let's start with the sticky notes, or excuse me, these stickers. And I'm not going to take these out of the packaging because that's going to be too much. But we'll start with these. These are dot stickers in beignet, but it looks like we've got a bunch of different shapes. So mini sticker set with different shapes in the beignet color. And I've talked before, I don't really use bullet stickers, but maybe I will in one of my new planners this year. We have twisted lines. These are dot stickers, and you're going to get them in 3 different sizes. I know people would purchase these. So I think that this so far is, you know, this isn't like junk in my opinion. I know that this has been popular. I've seen these around on the internet. So set of 5 of the dot stickers with the twisted lines. We have bar graph stickers. These I think are more of a paper material, and I have these and I haven't used them because I've been afraid to like use them up. And if you're doing time blocking or you're doing a graph like this, it's kind of a one-time, I forgot about these. It's kind of a one-time like use item. And so I've been wanting to keep them for something special, but now that I have duplicates, I need to just jump in and use them. But it looks like we have 30 bar graphs and then 162 pieces in the pie chart design. So got those guys. Ooh, Bujo stickers. I definitely don't have these. Maybe this was from a sub box that I skipped. I'm not sure, but I do not have these. And I just need to use these stickers at this point. That or I will regift. Ooh, this is kind of nice. We've got some actionable items and we've got some faces as well, like emojis. So Bujo stickers, drop stickers in beignet, 3 different sizes, and drop stickers in Moscow, those 3 different sizes. So we are rocking the drop and the dot stickers. So those are the stickers from what I can see. We have some tweezers. I love tweezers. I use them all the time. I have cloth and paper tweezers. I have ones from Amazon. I have ones from Calva Plan. They all do the trick. What I do like about these ones is they look to be a little bit more on the pointy side, which means they're going to be great for detail placement and for pulling stickers off of their original sheets. Like these little guys can be kind of hard to get off. So the slanted tweezers are going to be nice. I have tweezers, I have a ton of tweezers, but I'm not mad at getting another set because I can never find them when I need them. And so maybe I'll have a pair that's in the house and then a pair that is, here out in the office. Okay. So let's do the paper stickies. Those are clear. Those are paper, clear, transparent. Okay. So we've got some shape sticky notes, the hexagon and the circles. These are great. I'll use them. You can use them decoratively. I love a hex stamp. I love a hex sticker. And so you can mimic kind of the designs I do decoratively with these guys, add some stitching on it and it'd be fun. 25 sheets of each. So we've got 50 total shape stickers. Arched sticky notes in Angora. The tricky thing with me, with any company that does paper sticky notes, there's always just a little bit of residue, sticky residue from where the sticker or where the sticky note has been pulled up. And I don't know, and they curl more. So I have mixed feelings about paper sticky notes, but they are super handy. So we'll see if any of these newer cloth and paper sticky notes don't have that problem where there's residual adhesive stuff on it. So I like these ones. I think they're good for some additional space. I love graph grid. These are just, white paper sticky notes. We've got a blank side and a graph grid side. So functional, totally use them. Then we get to our transparent ones. We have dusk. Those are pretty. Porcelain in the round shape. I love these ones. These are LeBlanc. And I love the size of these. I just purchased a bunch of these, but from Amazon, I think it was. but I will use more. These are great because you can really like write in your planner on these, but you can see what's underneath. So, you know, if you're not ready to put pen to paper, you can throw a bunch of these down. And then we have tab sticky notes in the color Sand. And it looks like, oh yeah, transparent and matte. The back set is paper. The front set is transparent. And then the last guy, this is probably from, it must have been from a sub box given the packaging. This papery packaging, which I'm a fan of. I do like this packaging they've been using. It is recyclable. Oh, we have sticky notes in the mini oblong. Color is Ristretto. They look like there's a different amount on there. Like some of these have been used. That'd be kind of strange though. 2.5 by 1.5 inches. Yeah, I'm good with that. Put them that way. Okay, so that was the sticky note set. I would say if you're good on, if you are a subscriber to the cloth and paper subscription box, I'm just going to go ahead and say you probably don't need to ever get a mystery kit from cloth and paper that's specifically the sticky notes. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. So we have 15 sets of mixed sticky notes and then a tool for them with the tweezers. I think that this is, yeah, a good starter kit if you're new to planning. And I think this is good for gifting. So if you've got teachers, if you have friends that want to get into planning or a loved one that's into planning, you know, you could get this and put these in a bunch of different stockings for stocking stuffers. Or if you've got like a Secret Santa thing at work, you know, you grab a little notebook, grab, you know, 2 packs of sticky notes that you don't want to use and pass those along. So $45 for all of this. Let's take a look at the stationery kit. I saw this first when I opened up the box, and I am very excited about that because I don't have any of the reporter notepads. I know they were in a sub box maybe a year ago, and I didn't get that sub box. So I'm excited to have one. Ooh, there's a clip in there. Let's take a look at this guy. I'm going to actually open it up. Mine is a little bent. And I've actually thought about purchasing one of these in the past because I just love a to-go notepad like this. But I'm right off the bat a little, well, I'm a lot glad I never did. It doesn't feel as luxe as I thought it would. So this is the dot grid notepad. And I do love the twin loop style, so you can fold it on itself. But after collecting notepads from Archer and Olive, this feels kind of loosey-goosey to me. I think the coil they chose is a little too big, so it makes it feel like, I don't know, makes it feel cheap. And I was expecting, just on the many times that I've thought about purchasing this online, I actually thought the front and back cover was going to be harder or like a thicker material. And I think that makes it feel a little bit more loosey-goosey. There are some really great notepads at Walmart. I have a Walmart video showing a lot of the new pen and gear, like aesthetic items. And I actually think there's a pen and gear flip pad that feels more luxurious than this one. So I'm going to use it. I'm glad to have it, but I'm just reflecting on the fact that I was actually going to purchase one like this from Cloth and Paper, and I'm glad that I didn't. So, but I'm happy to have it in the stationery kit. So we'll set that guy aside. Next up, I'm not going to take this out of the packaging, but I am surprised to see a leather clip. I don't think I have this one. This is the pebbled black leather magnetic clip, and funny just to have this because I just picked up a few new clips from Oli Block, and they're not leather, but they are fabulous. And I will say the cloth and paper ones, they do well with the magnet. So I'm not mad at this. Glad to have it. I think it will match my Levenger wrap cover really nicely. That's a black pebbled leather, real leather. And so I'm excited about this one. I know I have a ton of clips, but yeah, I think that's nice. So that's a big win for me. Oh boy. Okay, so we've got pens, and I don't even want to try with these. I've just become such a pen person. This is just a plastic barrel. It's got kind of like a, not hollow, but like rainbow clip. It looks like it's trying to give me Uniball vibes, but I know that it's not a Uniball. It is wax sealed, which is nice. So I'm going to set this aside and put this in my giveaway. I have been donating items to local schools and to the daycare where Esther is at. So some of these pens, if there's any more in there, I'm going to set those aside. This, like, I don't know what brands these are. And I'm normally not a snobby person, but there are just a couple things that as I review planners and stationery, I'm getting more particular about the items that I'm using. So this says Snow White on it, made in China, H6. Yeah, these are ones I'm going to go ahead and just set aside for donation. Let's open up this guy. Maybe 2 black gel pens. Okay, so I think this was from a sub box that I got. We have a Pilot pen, and this one, High Tech Point 0.5. Okay. Let's just grab this since it's here. Yeah, this is fine. It's just a needle tip pen, but this is probably one I'll donate. And then we have a Schneider pen. Schneider pens are pretty good. This one has a protective seal on it, so I'm going to set that one aside and not write with it either, and donate that one as well. So 4 pens I'm going to donate. Looks like we've got a few more. This is the Pentel Illumina Flex highlighter, and this was from a sub box, and I'm going to donate this one as well. I already have it. I think it's double-sided. Yeah, double-sided. But that is going to be a donate. So far, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 pens that I'm going to be donating. Make that 6. Oh, this is the Pilot Friction pen highlighter. Oh yeah, I mean, I think that's going to be a no for me, but it is a friction pen, and so it's got a rubber tip on the other side for erasing it. And last pen, I hope, and this is why I'm glad I didn't get a pen mystery. This is another Snow White kind of plastic barrel pen. Not going to use that as well. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 pens. These are all going to be donated, and I'm just glad that I can pass on something for others to use. This is a triangle ruler. I love this one. It's an acrylic straight edge ruler, but it's a triangle, so it's really easy to hold on to. I have this from a sub box. I use it all the time, and I do like it. I don't need a second one though, so this will be another item gifted. I'm going to try to move a little bit more quickly. Ooh, let's get these stickers done though. We have Twisted Lines dot stickers. We just got these in the sticky note pack. The page pins. Actually, I already have these as well. Now let's open up this guy. Okay, so we have the task planner insert for the on-the-go, like the traveler's notebook. I can't remember if this came in the one that was in the sub box. I'm not sure, and I have no use for that, but I still have it. So I'll just add that to the traveler's notebook for someday when I feel so inclined to use it. Looks like we have 3 items left. We have the Icon notebook. I might do a gift set for Esther's teachers with these items. So this is the Icon. Oh, I do like this style. So it's the graph grid notebook, and then it has the dating stuff up at the top. So you just circle the day, the month, the date. And it looks like it's an A5 size in the Icon style. We have a large poly envelope or plastic envelope. Where's the opening here? Where is the opening? So this will probably fit in A5 journal. So it's just a snap envelope, clear, so you can put all of your little goodies in there. Let's see if this guy fits. Will it fit? I feel like it would. It does fit. It's crammed, but it does fit. So we've got an envelope. And then last item, I'm gonna leave this packaged because I think I might want to gift this as well, but it's a monthly calendar, which is pretty handy. So it's undated, monthly, Sunday start, but you could easily change that if you want to. You've got an open box, top 3 priorities, and a to-do section down at the bottom. So that is the last item in the stationery box. So the monthly, we've got the A5 journal, the poly envelope, the mini task planner, 2 sets of stickies, 6 pens, the acrylic ruler, the leather clip, and the reporter. And this was $55. But remember, I did use some of my points to cut the price down on that. So that is the stationery kit, friends. Stationery kit and the sticky note kit. Which one do you think is better? I'm curious to know what you guys think. I'm going to call it a video. Come hang out with me over on Instagram. My handle is The Joyful Sojourn. And if you want to hang out with me again and see how I plan my year in 2025, then I hope you'll consider subscribing to my channel. Oh, and I have one more Black Friday related video coming. It is going to show all of the stamps I got from Carrie Bradford, Everyday Explorers, Alt New, and Cocoa Daisy. So make sure you are subscribed. You hit the notification bell in case you want to see what I picked up during Cyber Week. Until next time, friend, God bless you. God bless you and keep you. Do something creative today, and I'll see you in my next video.